My name is Erik Ramsey. I'm an American playwright visiting Moscow, and we've just come out of a rehearsal of Yury Klavdiev's I Am the Machine Gunner here at SounDrama. And wow, fantastic thing to see. Even in its rehearsal state, it's really an amazing. What SounDrama is doing with this is they've split it all apart, and it's so different than I ever imagined the script could be. As a playwright, I look at that and I go, wow, it frightens me in some ways to see a play taken to such extremes from what is essentially a one-person play suddenly has, I don't know, 8, 10 people in it, and there's I can't even explain the theatricality that's going on with it. It's so big and bombastic in many ways that I'd never imagined. It certainly just would not come into my head to look at the play that way, and yet when I see it, it's I wish I could be here. It's going to be a fantastic production, absolutely mind-blowing, and still I have this incredible luxury. It's something you almost never get to do. I get to go back to the United States and see I Am the Machine Gunner by Yury Klavdiev, the same show, directed by David White and produced by Generous Company. And again, a completely different production. We're going to get to see this production that's done with, it's a one-man show. It's very, it's so different. I can't even describe it. The theatricality is different in that it's very controlled and very specific to a more American understanding of the script, and you can really see the differences in the culture between the two. You know, and just this is my first time to Moscow, so the differences in the culture, you know, are kind of an obvious thing when I begin looking around. But I spent most of my time actually sitting in a theater watching new plays at Lubimovka.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
Lubimovka. Anyway, I've been seeing lots of new plays, and it's been great. It's actually been a fabulous experience to come and see, you know, 6, 8 new plays since we've been here, and watch readings in Russian, which I don't speak. But so much of my life is writing plays or helping playwrights write plays, and it's fascinating to actually watch plays in another language, especially since I get such a sense of the culture just by being here, by being awash in Russian culture, and suddenly I have the opportunity to see Russian culture presented or represented, depending on the play, right there on stage in front of me in 6, 7, 8 different ways, depending on the playwrights. And though I don't know the language, I get such a sense of the different voices here. And though I don't know the language, I get such a sense of the different ideas. And yet, today we were in discussion, as a matter of fact, we were at a panel and talking about what is new Russian drama. And no one could agree on anything, as a matter of fact. I personally think new Russian drama is very simply to find it's just a play that was written recently. That's how I would define it. It's new drama is something that was just written recently, because when it comes down to it, it's the culture that's defining this, and we won't understand this particular culture for another 20 years. At the very least. Even then, we'll probably have the wrong idea. It'll take a century. So, but in any case, this has been a fabulous trip to Moscow. I'm just thrilled to have been able to come here and take a look at what all is going on with the theater, with the city, being able to walk through Red Square and an hour later be sitting in a quiet little theater watching a very angry, dark, upset play, and then laughing at the same time a moment later in the same play is really just been a thrill.